Hello, my name is Amanda Hill with the Workforce Centers of South Central Kansas. And today what I'm going to show you is how you can create you a Gmail account and then how you can log in and sign in to use it later. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to create us a brand new Gmail account. You will go to www.google.com, as you see here in the address bar. At the top of that page is where you'll see the option to click Gmail. So you'll click Gmail. If anybody has ever logged into a Gmail account before, it's going to ask you to verify that it's you. And even though it's not you, go ahead and click Next. Here you will have the option to either go ahead and sign in and click Next if it was you, but since it's not and we're wanting to create a brand new account, we're going to click this little down arrow. And then it will give you the option to click use another account. Once you've done that, it will give you the option to click create account at the very bottom. So we're going to click create an account for myself. And then we're going to put in our information. So I am just going to use some fake information here. So and I'm going to create again, a fake email address. Okay, so you're going to put in whatever your username you want it to be, and that will be what your email address is. So it'll be janedoe123456789 at gmail.com. And so it tells you here only letters A through Z, numbers 0 through 9, and no periods are allowed. Then you'll type in what you want your password to be. And so you can make up a password here. And then you'll have to confirm your password. And it tells me that my username is already taken, and that may happen, especially if you use something that may be kind of common. Not really adding all those numbers to the end of it, it would make it more unique. So it does give me some examples of some things that are available. So just for today's purpose, I will go ahead and just use this one here. We'll do this Jane one with all of these numbers behind it. And so I'm going to write this down real fast because then that way, when I go to log in later, I will know what it is again. Okay. And so you'll probably want to also write down your username and password, especially if you may forget it, because that will save you a lot of headache in the future with trying to get logged in. I'm going to go ahead then and now click next. Oh, it messed up my password. I got to confirm it one more time. Saying it didn't match before. Okay, so now that part has been inputted. It may ask you for your phone number. It does say that this is optional. You could also use a recovery email address, which is also optional. It would like for you to go ahead and enter your date of birth. And so you can go ahead and pick something here. And it would like you to select your gender. So whatever you're wanting to put there, and then go ahead and click next. Now what you'll do is you'll accept their privacy in terms of agreement. And then you'll click agree. Now, a moment ago, you saw a little pop down thing that said, do I want to save this information, my login and password? And so that's kind of like an autofill. And if your computer gives you that option, it may be something that you want to do. For me, I really won't be accessing this email. It was more for demonstration purposes. So I put no. So now we are actually in this email system. And so what I'll do is quickly show you how you can compose an email and how you can also check your email, sign back in once this account's been created. So if you wanted to send the email, all you have to do is click compose, that little plus sign. It will ask you who you're sending it to. So if you didn't know, you can actually send the email from yourself to yourself, which is sometimes helpful, when maybe you don't have anything to save your document to, like a flash drive, and you're not on your home computer. So I will do this often when I may have something I need to save, but don't have the ability to save it at that moment. I may just forward it onto my email address from my email address. So I've got my email in here, and you will designate, who it's going to. So it's going to myself, and I'm just going to put the subject as testing 1, 2, 3. Here's where you can put your message. And if you have something to attach, you would use the paper clip to attach it. That's like if you had something like your resume that you're wanting to attach, you would go to desktop or wherever you've saved it, find your document, and then just select it there. Okay. If you have nothing to attach and it's a simple email, you're just going to finish your message and then click send. That will send the message to you. Okay. And so sometimes when you're in your email box, you have to refresh it to see any new incoming emails. So this little button here that has this kind of circular thing with an arrow is the refresh button. So if I refresh this, I should see the email I just sent myself. So let's see what happens. Sometimes I do take a minute to get to you. I'm going to go to my sent folder to see if I really sent it to myself. At least not yet, but it does say that it's encountered an error. So give it a second and then we'll try one more time. Maybe something happened. I'm going to try one more time to send this message. Okay. So we're sending it to Jane 85067 at gmail.com. Oh, wait a minute. So that says 1, 2, 3 down there. So I'm going to write testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi. And send. Maybe my network is having a problem because now I'm getting this error message. Of course, while I'm recording this, we would be having an issue. So I'm going to pause this and we can start here in a moment. Okay, so let's try this again. It looks like something came through. Usually you will get a initial email like welcoming you to Google. And so what I do notice here is you've got your inbox. You can favorite things, which are in the starred column. You can even snooze emails. You can look at your sent folder and you've got your drafts. So the drafts is probably where those 2 emails went, that when my system was having trouble with the internet, they didn't get sent out. Okay. So I'm going to go to the drafts and I'm going to go back to my testing 1, 2, 3 that I composed here, and I'm just going to hit send. And now if I click if I go to my inbox, it's there. There's my me testing 1, 2, 3. And all I have to do is click on it. Here's my message. If I want to reply, click reply, and I can reply to this message, and I'll go ahead and reply to it. And if you want to go back here, again, you can refresh. And this will make sure that whatever's there, and you'll see that this has not been opened yet because it's kind of the darker bolder color. Now this shows that this has been opened. All right. So that's how you compose a message with the plus sign. Your inbox is where your messages should be. However, you do have these alternative boxes too. You've got your primary box, social, and promotions. So sometimes your emails might fall into, especially this promotions box. A lot of times that's where like spam goes. So if they have a feeling that maybe what they're sending you is an advertisement, and sometimes they're legit messages, they end up in one of your other mailboxes like promotions, social, etc. So just be aware of that so that you can check each of your boxes. But most of your emails will likely go into that primary box. So now that you've created your account, we've got into the account, we've sent an email, let's pretend that we're going to sign out of our account, and then I'm going to log back in and show you how that looks. So to sign out, you'll come over here to where your little J is for Jane or for you, whatever name you create, right? And you can just click sign out of all accounts. And so that will sign you out of them. Okay. And then when you want to go back to the account, you can click on the account you want to choose. It's going to ask you for your password. I'm typing in my password here, and then I'm going to click next. And here it may ask you if you want to update a phone number, because sometimes if you've forgotten your password, it can send you a recovery to your phone, which may be a good idea if you're trying to protect your account and potentially be able to recover it. I'm just going to go ahead and click confirm to get through that. And so now I'm back in my inbox. Okay. So if you, I'm going to open a new tab. If you type in www.google.com to get to your Gmail account, you click Gmail. If you're already signed in, it's going to bring you to that page. If you have been logged out though, and again, you go to www.google.com and you click Gmail, you'll have to choose the account and put in your password. And that is how you create a Gmail account, sign into your Gmail account, check your Gmail account, create an email, all right here. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful in getting you an email account so that you can begin sending those emails out. Thank you for watching.